able to pull out a W here. But let's go straight into the game between these two top competitors in the lower section of the bracket. 10-second gaming versus Axis Esports.
Now, I'm still curious to find out what exactly those 9 secret recipes to success are for 10 Seconds Gaming, because they talk so much about how they have never really lost their series against a lot of all these teams, but they finally fell in the hands of Evo's Legends, which brought them in towards the 2nd seed. And wow, look at that go. Totaka here, of course, securing that turret above, while 10 Seconds Gaming is already going for a couple of invades heading in towards the jungle.
Yeah, very good response here from both sides. We're just going to have to see how they want to play this out. Tomiko is already level 3. He's getting far ahead of the team, and I'm pretty sure that they bought the wooden mask. We just can't see the indicators above their head.
Very selfless support coming in from Surrey in that sort of sense. Still level 1, gonna hit level 2 pretty soon. Same goes to Abuyan. So that River Crab will definitely help him a whole lot. Of course, that will still be given away to Papa in that sense. Well, here comes the members of 10 Seconds ready for a flank. Scott does go in for an attempt, and there goes Rain coming from the back as well. Axis Esports wants to commit, and Totaka falling really low. That's 20% more of HP left for Totaka, but they do get enough respect coming from Axis Esports.
Good rotations coming in from Axis. They're making sure they're keeping 10-second gaming in check. They're not having a very big window to actually look for the punish, even though 10 seconds gaming were there first. Good defense, but let's see how 10 seconds gaming want to play this out, because it looks like they want to punish topside.
Yeah, and I really like that double retribution setup as well, as we see Lilia holding one of it. So if they were to actually go in for those sort of steal attempts, that would possibly be happening as well with that really high damage output in that sense. Now, great rotations through the middle, while Axis Esports is pushing the bottom lane as well. There might just be a little bit of collision in the jungle ring, waiting inside the bush, and Surrey soaking a little bit of his plates, and here comes Evil X.
Yeah, look at how they're going to play this out. It's a 1-3-1 composition here. They have a 3-kill squad, 2 tanks with Tomato to kind of peel them off and slow them down once he gets that full gauge. But for the most part, the true damage is going to be a huge part. But Lilia on the top side, she's kind of rotated downwards. They're expecting something to happen here for the side of Axis Esports.
They have to be careful about the Kufra, as we see 10 second gaming plus popping in and out. Surrey just bringing a little bit of attention here. Tomato's going to commit to its Evil X while trying to escape, so they will negate the danger right here. Still a stalemate between the two of them, but Evil X comes right back at him. Surrey just heading towards the back line here. Scott's going to be getting himself in the middle of the pack, but here comes Evil X. They're going to come into this fight. Flickering pop there from the side of Rin as well. And now, look at how disciplined both sides are.
Yeah, they're still alive. Masha in the backside fighting 1v1 against the Choshi is not in position to take this fight. The bump looks to be stolen away by the side of 10-second gaming. They are just making sure that they can't really play the game and are starving them out of the jungle. 10-second gaming on the top side. I'm not sure if Lilia was able to take the buff away. River Crab going over to 10-second gaming again. They're taking everything.
Just about 700 gold with difference. Not too huge of a lead, but then again, they're starving them out of EXP in that sort of sense. Now, level 7 already being hit, while Scott is still level 4 in that sense, as we see Axis Esports here sticking as a unit. This is something that's a little bit rare to me, because Axis Esports like to play 1v1 as well. They like to focus over in mid lane, but look at that go. Here goes Papa being taken down for first blood. And Axis Esports take the lead in terms of kills.
Woo! First blood already, but it took so long, 3 minutes and 45 seconds, around 45 seconds, to actually secure the kill after so long. Both teams are refusing to play super risky. They're waiting for the right conditions, but a great setup by Scott. Papa gets caught out of place, and the Death Sonata just ensures his death.
What a strength coming in from the side of Tyrant's Rage, popped up by the crew for a wall. No point to actually commit towards Evil X. He does have his wall charge intact, so this is just going to be him just trying to actually get a little bit of that, heating from that sort of fire that he puts out. But Drake overstepping in towards the enemy lines, and now will be bursted out. A little bit of lateness coming in from Obuyan as well to Meeble, but they're committing towards getting Riz. Last and Sally pops up, looking for Scott as well. Here comes Gato Gotcha, knocking him off, and that will buy enough time for in this game.
A good 1-for-1 trade from both sides. Sure for Rin this time, and I think it's a little bit more worth it for 10 seconds gaming trading a tank for a main mage. as 10 Seconds Gaming continue to push forward. It's been 5 minutes into the game, and nobody has been able to touch the turtle.
Oh, well, I think that is way too risky coming in to that sort of a tussle that they even have in between those jungle entry points. So, with that being said, they gave enough respect to each other, but 10 Seconds Gaming Plus, they're only focusing on all these buffs. Evil X already forcing the element out, but Tomivo here just having so much of that pressure. I just love how the Japanese are actually rotating around and forcing all these members of Axis to do what they're not supposed to.
Exactly, and they have very good understanding of buff timings as well. The moment they steal it away, they know exactly when it's coming back up, so they just time it right, plan their rotations to make sure they end up on the right side of the map. The turtle is going to be saying Lacid's in a little bit of trouble, but he's forced to back away. Evil X needs to clear that wave as the rest of the team comes through. Last Insanity is pushing on more. Boxia in the back line doesn't want to commit to this, but happening on the top side, Papa blocking off with the black shoes. He comes out of safety, but Axis Esports break a top tier 1. They trade turrets.
Well, we know that Lilia might just have some plans up her sleeves as they are trying to actually burst down that Granger, but she knows for a fact that Kufra has been babysitting that Granger for the longest of time. So no overcommitments, towers for towers, topside for bot, and now look at the items we have Ogre Kumahawk in the hands of the Cho. Suray trying to get a little bit of that setup being done here as they are looking to take down the mid lane turret, but Suray's just going to be rotating around the jungle, hoping to connect a little bit of that charge, heading over to Scott, but it's a little bit way too far for 10 Seconds Gaming to follow up.
Yeah, there's nothing much they want to do there, especially when it's a Kufra. It's not exactly the biggest catch to Athena's shield being popped, just to make sure that Papa doesn't do as much damage as he should. Lilia, we all know she has a built-in damage. Ooh, they're not going to commit to this. Okay, they're just going to push him out to take tier 2. But yeah, Ice Clean 1 is a very powerful item the moment Papa buys it.
They do understand their restrictions in that sort of sense, and Axis Esports forced to give that one away. Same goes to bottom side as Tataka has to watch his hard fall. But here comes Rin going for that commitment there, and they didn't even need any help at all. So Rin's going to get caught as well. Here comes Papa going against Rin, and this is going to be a 1v1. Turns it around as Obuya has just arrived to the scene, looking for look at that damage. One ticket of health left, and it's a double kill heading towards Papa, and Papa might just be able to land the triple if Suray could actually hold them true, but that's enough for now.
Yeah, they absolutely disrespected. After the first kill, they probably should have backed away, but instead they were buying a lot of time because Obuya quickly rotating with the Sky Guardian, with the Sky Avatar coming in, landing in the perfect place to make sure that Gushin was not able to go out. They have to respect the fact that Ice Queen Bond is already purchased by Papa, but let's look at this replay one more time. Like, this is looking good, and here is where it gets worse. Papa's already in position. Gato sees the opportunity, cuts off the backline, and now they're in a lot of trouble because Lug as well as Evil X are so out of position. They're so pushed up.
Yeah, and they understand that they have already overcommitted towards the bottom side, where of course they got themselves one kill for Axis Esports, but knowing that Rin has already used his ultimate, so they would be easily punishing him no matter what. And Gato just came in just in time, and look at the mid lane go. Oh! That's a collision course, and 10 Seconds Gaming Plus off to a takedown mid lane.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but now this game is slowly coming out of their hands as 10 Seconds Gaming have revved up the engines and they're making sure. I can hear the initial D playing in the background as they're cutting the waste. They're cutting everything away, and this is getting a little scary for Axis Esports.
Yeah, Axis Esports, they know that they might be able to actually get clipped out, especially with the drifting Suray that's causing a lot of nuisance here, turning things around and hoping to actually connect that hit. And Evil X will be clipped up with the stun, but they are crashing in towards the jungle there as they see all these members dropping low. Tornado will be falling out flat. That's an X will crash out of the game, and Evil X still chasing on to Tataka. Tataka here going on the wrong direction, my friend. That's not how you want to escape. And Obuyan only left with a sliver of health.
3 for 1 in favor of Axis Esports. They played that really, really well. Like, look, he was acting as bait. He brought Papa away. He chunked them out, realizing that they were doing a lot of damage. Lilia had to try and take him out. However, that Rondo is just a great ability, especially when it gets resetted with the help with the help of his abilities and the invulnerability, he buys so much time.
Yeah, I think that time bot is definitely so valuable. And look at Obian now having immortality, so he could easily use the element to engage it towards the fight without worrying all too much of dropping low. Suri now flanking from the right side as well. Same goes to Abuyan. Now, where are the rest of the members of 10 Seconds Gaming Plus? They're not really going to be fully commit to this, as we see. They don't even do all too much damage towards that Grok.
Yeah, honestly, what the game is coming down to is just positioning. Who has better positioning in the game? Because if Papa focuses his targets correctly and even plays front to front, he might be able to chunk enough people out before having to be aggressive with the black shoes. He has to hold that ability up just in case Rin finds a window to actually land the sword spike.
Well, I definitely would say that it's going to be pretty dangerous when both of these mages collide, and I would want to say that Loom here scaling upwards with the endless battle being purchased. Look at that crit though, that's only 2 million, and imagine if it lands on towards Papa. Now Evil X does not have a single carry in the world, just going to be clearing off those min waves as we see 10 Seconds Game Plus. Remember, they do have double retribution. They could easily snatch that one away if they do commit towards that Lord and force access to battle in places that they don't want to.
Uh-oh, Scott's in trouble here. He's trying to get out. He pops out the revitalize. Evil X in the back line. Foul, charge, gets the back, stops the forward. Skyline his avatar. He misses. He doesn't hit. Looks alive, and Evil X with the power of nature. He's trying to bail out of there. They defend an awful situation. Rain in the back line. Lasted as well. They're just holding their ground. They're not moving any forward. A great defense coming out of Axis Esports.
They know though, Lasted is just waiting at the back. Just hoping to actually give them the surprise of a lifetime here, as he will possibly turn things around and go for the steal, but he has already been spotted out. So the rest of Axis are going for it in re-engagement as well, looking for Papa, trying to burst him down. Obuyan's going to do the same towards Loom as well, but Loom will be able to get himself into safety. Obuyan will try to support the rest of the members as we see the Kufra has been slain, taken off, and Evil X will be the next one on the chopping block, and Tomato will melt him like butter.
Yep, but they're sacrificing 2 members in trading for that tier 2 as Masha was able to get a really good push with Rin. Rin was nowhere near the fight. He was just making sure that Totaka won't be able to secure a kill onto that Masha if he walks up. So they had to have an insurance policy, but that just might have netted 10 Second Gaming a free Lord without contestation.
Well, Axis Esports need to pay a whole lot more insurance fee in that sort of sense to get themselves pretty safe before that server base gets crushed out by this Lord.
Oh, now with Lord in their hands, this kind of changes the game a little bit. Immortality being bought by Scott. He knows that if he gets caught out, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But for the most part, I think both teams are doing a fairly good job. 4K goal differential, 10 Second Gaming. Once Lord starts knocking on the doors of Axis Esports' inhibitors, they might be able to secure themselves their final items for their carries. Like, look at that. The Winter Truncheon on the side of Papa. He's able to walk up in front because he knows he can tank the damage. He can go back in time with the black shoes. And if that's not all, Winter Truncheon just to make sure you don't get to play the game.
Oh, yeah. And Immortality. Well, there's definitely that second life as well. Here comes the Lord. And now Obuya does not even want to care who's in the front line. He's diving in for Rin as well as Loom, soaking enough damage only to bring him to 50%. But now Lord has emerged, and Scott forcing this fight out, and they want to end this game right here, right now. Scott being brought down low. None of his members have fallen yet. Here comes Lassus, though. He does have the attack speed to actually clear out the Lord. It won't be enough for them to bring it down, but the rest of the members of Axis Esports getting depleted, all down to low to turn this around. But this is way too much for them to handle. The Japanese side, 10 Seconds Gaming Plus will take game 1.
They played that so well. Congratulations to 10 Seconds Gaming taking game